You are about to watch a child drown in plain sight. This is real. You are about to watch two more children drown in plain sight. This time, it is not real, but rather
Was it hard to pretend you were drowning?
Yeah, it was tiring.
a life-saving Fox 9 demonstration. It is as stunning
It's really an eye-opener that you can't really tell unless you're really just watching your own kid.
as it is
It was the same thing that happened to me.
unsettling.
I just sunk underneath the water. No one heard nothing. Not even the guy in the pool with me.
The day this 4-year-old slid from a synthetic tropical island at the Shoreview Community Center and wandered into deep waters, bobbing up and down, he couldn't have known he would become the fourth child in as many months who would show us we have no idea what a drowning person looks or sounds like.
I've seen people drowning. Well, not in real life, but on TV.
What does it look like on TV?
It looks like they are desperate trying to get somebody's attention.
It is a fatal misunderstanding that even we in the media perpetuate.
Mr. Richardson says he was sitting down and talking to a friend nearby and never even heard his son struggle or call for help.
There's not going to be that yelling and screaming. It's only perpetuating the myth.
At a local water park, we find parents' eyes glued everywhere but the pool.
I think they think they'll hear if their kids are in trouble.
That's a big mistake. They're not going to hear it.
So what might make parents more watchful? Maybe this will.
If you ever wanted to get to zero drownings, it's going to have to be a massive change in the idea of how drowning happens.
And that's why, to begin our Fox 9 drowning demonstration,
So what you're doing is something important.
longtime swim coach and instructor John Foss has to teach very experienced swimmers
Hi, I'm Will. I'm 9 years old. Hi, I'm Ella. I'm 9 years old.
how to look like they're drowning.
And it happens very quickly. So you guys willing to try? All right. Dads, you okay with trying this? Yep.
I think it's a great test.
We have 3 cameras on deck,
Now what you're doing here,
2 in the water. The divers carry not only cameras, but heavy water safety credentials.
We're to be underwater and just make sure that the kids are going to be safe.
you're going to start to drown like this, move up and down like this. All right? It doesn't take very long, does it?
The point of the test
There you go. Now, here you go. Uh-oh. Is it kind of scary?
is to see whether in a busy pool anybody can see them drown, or rather pretend to drown.
Get it out of there.
We put them in the middle of a water polo game
Go.
played by members of the Foss Fast Jets swim team. The parents of the kids in the test know what's going on,
Well, I think it's great.
but parents bringing in younger children for swimming lessons do not know. It is them we invite poolside.
Notice anything going on out there? Right in front of you there, a little boy just drowned.
Drown?
Yeah. Right down there.
Like today?
Just now.
Afterwards, we explain it's just a test.
I was looking at everybody above the water and I didn't see that there was someone down there.
I don't notice it.
They don't notice because they don't know what they're looking for.
I guess head bobbing and arms up in the air.
I would guess there's a struggle splashing.
That is not what drowning looks or sounds like. And the reason is part biology and part physics.
Our nose is very special, and this is what allows us to swim. And it's downward-facing nostrils, which is very unusual. Anyway, so it's kind of like if I were to hold a bottle upside down in the water.
As long as the bottle or our head stays upright, air stays inside. But a struggling swimmer's first instinct is to lean their head back.
But if he looks up like this, it'd be like uncorking the bottle, and then the air will come out of here.
Not only have they lost their buoyancy and all of their reserve oxygen,
And they no longer have air in their lungs and their mouth to yell.
making drowning most often a silent event.
And then in a matter of a minute or 2 minutes, it's over.
Not a single parent spotted our pretend drowners.
When I was looking around, I guess I didn't really notice it.
Did you spot them?
No, not really.
And these are safety-minded, swimming lesson buying parents.
It feels strange to watch the kids struggling like that. Tell me about that.
Well, it's just like no one's paying attention to them. They're all kind of doing their own little thing.
In fact, it took the other kids playing water polo 24 minutes to report to a coach that something was wrong.
supposed to be drowning, and I went and picked them up.
What it tells me is that almost 100% of the population believe that drowning is a loud, ruckus thing.
Sobering for the actors.
And it's weird that nobody would notice, because you would think that someone would notice even if you just pretend drowning.
And for Tyler Lazerti when we showed him.
I guess it'd be kind of a flashback.
Tyler slid silently underwater in a friend's pool 5 years ago. His friend didn't spot him until he'd been underwater maybe 2 minutes, long enough to hurt Tyler's brain.
Oh, sorry, the thing is happening.
Are you getting stuck?
Yeah.
It's all right.
No.
He knows what he wants to say. He just can't make the words come out.
Oh, this is annoying.
How often does this happen?
More than it should.
It happens because he almost drowned silently.
This happens a lot and it sucks.
Which is why his dad thinks our test is so important for people to see.
Hopefully people will take something away from that and realize that it is important to keep an eye on your kid.
And what does that tell you about the kind of vigilance you need to have?
I think you need to have with kids that can't swim one-to-one.
You probably need to keep your eyes on your kids at all times.
In the end, somebody was keeping an eye on the little boy struggling for real in the pool in Shoreview.
It doesn't take very long for there to be a catastrophe.
A 10-year-old family friend spotted the 4-year-old at the bottom of the pool, lifted him up, and carried him out. A nurse and rescue workers revived him, and so far, he seems fine. But not surprisingly, nobody heard a thing.
A deaf lifeguard is probably the best guard.
One who learns to rely on their eyes and not their ears. This is just the beginning of a station-wide Fox 9 water safety effort. If you'd like a copy of this poster warning people to be watchful because drowning is silent, hanging at the pool where your kids swim, just go to myfox9.com and we'll make sure you get one. We've also got good water safety tips there. I'm Trish Van Pilsum for the Fox 9 Investigators.